Wake up, Mike.
Where the music at?
No music today, sir.
I need some intro music. Ric Flair
You,
never walked down the aisle without his intro music.
hey man, look, you did your music. Go on and sing for me today.
Nah, listen, I'm cool.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pushing the Line Sports. It's me, Magic Betts. Got my boy Mike B, aka 615 Parlay Slayer. Um, Today we're gonna go
And
over the NFC of the NFL. Earlier, well, actually, it was last week. Now, middle of the week, we went over the AFC. But before we get into that, the Browns have been the Browns again.
already,
Rookie
I
running
they,
back
I don't get it.
Quinshawn Judkins got arrested this week for domestic violence charge. They called it battery. It's a misdemeanor charge there in Florida, but I mean, you just gotta leave. You gotta stay out of the news.
He gonna miss some games. He ain't even started his career. He gonna miss some games, man. It's
Well,
I,
well,
I, I don't
he
be
has to be
understanding.
he has to be found guilty first. Um, a little bit of money might make something go away. That's the way the world's working now.
Do they always make do? As far as I now, let me ask you this because I ain't sure. Do they always wait for you guilty before they suspend you? I don't think they do.
If they have they're gathering information. If they have enough information, um, that they know that you did something wrong, for sure they could get you for the conduct policy.
His ass done messed up.
hmm Well, that leaves Jerome Ford and Dylan Sampson as the lead backs right now. If he goes out for a few games,
Shit is insane.
but you know what? Let's get into this NFC preview, and I am gonna go on record right now as saying I'm sick of your team. Sick of them. That hat
Don't
you
be
got
sick of
on,
mine. Be sick
that
of yours.
hey, that hat you got on, I'm sick of it. And that's not even saying it in a bad way.
Yeah, it is.
Because nah, I gotta jar you for your team, but at the same time, the moves they made in the off season, man, they gonna make another run at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell America this backstory about T and all these other hateful Titan fans of, you know, whatever. Whatever it was, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when y'all handed us AJ Brown, I made this post. I said the Titans don't want to win. Welcome to Philadelphia, AJ Brown. Made one post. This guy to my right on my screen and a few others literally got on there and said it was a dumb move. He was overpaid. I'm glad he gone. Y'all shouldn't have gave him that money. You're not gonna win the Super Bowl. You're not gonna do nothing with him. He ain't got nobody to throw the ball to.
Don't put those
Now, I
words
ain't
in my
saying it was
mouth
all you. I ain't saying it was all you. I'm just saying this is what Titans fans said in general.
because they don't know how things work. I said that I was upset that we had to let him go because I wanted to keep him, but at that price tag, we couldn't afford him because J Rob had already fucked up our salary cap.
You could have afforded it. It was only a $2 or $3 million difference.
We were
Your
already
post said he wasn't worth that money.
you
You
no, you need to go back and
at
see.
Magic's bitch right there
Nope,
on my screen
nope,
right here.
nope,
That's what you said.
nope, nope. You need to go back
So
and
here
find
we
that
are.
post.
I I looked. I sent it to you. So here we are today, where you got wide receivers, Jamar Chase, C.D. Lamb, T. Higgins, making way more than A.J. Brown did at that time. And you signed Calvin Ridley for the exact contract that we signed AJ Brown for, and argue me down that Calvin Ridley was a number one receiver.
But we also signed Calvin Ridley at that contract after we freed up some money.
Yeah, you gave him a contract that he didn't deserve and got mad because we gave AJ Brown a contract he deserved. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't say you don't stay in my team, but you keep supporting the team that don't want to win.
Hey
Switch
man,
teams.
no, I can't switch teams.
You said you renounced your throne on your
Nope,
teams.
nope.
Let them go.
I was
It
just in
ain't
my
that
feelings.
hard.
I was in my feelings. I was in my
And
feelings.
before
No,
we start, before I get on my team, I want to say this about we had some NFL news today. It wasn't like no groundbreaking news, but Ndamukong Suh played for the Eagles for a year and he retired today.
did
I
he
think
retire as an
today
Eagle?
is his 1 year anniversary of his father's death or something that I read, and he wanted to do it today. So, I mean, controversial plays, but he was a hell of a player, had a hell of a career. Congrats on the retirement. He probably won't ever see this, but he's a corn husker. So, hey, I got to
I
get him in
mean, you
there.
step on one person's head and then you controversial. Come on
Yeah,
now.
he did a couple of things, but it's all right. I mean, he a corn husker. I ain't tripping.
uh, all right,
But go
let's
ahead.
talk about these Eagles though. They made a couple of moves that I really do like. I mean, I know I like to talk bad about your team, but they made some moves. They traded Kenny Pickett for Dorian Thompson Robinson, which, in my opinion, Robinson's not a better quarterback than Kenny Pickett, but he's a better fit to be a backup for Jalen Hurts.
Hmm.
They play similar. He's a budget. They went out and signed AJ Dillon in free agency, so that's an experienced running back that can relieve Saquon Barkley. You're gonna have Will Shipley back there again as a third down back. They signed Therese Marshall, Harrison Bryant, um, Lane Johnson re-signed. They went out and traded for Kenyon Green from the Texans. I mean, the offense is getting better.
Offense is fine. Defense is what I'm worried about. Then you got somebody come on over to the line. That I know who that is. Somebody open the trash can so he can dive right on in there.
Hey, Trail, that's the second team I watched. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Um,
Well, that
I
time is
would,
coming to an end.
if I were you, I wouldn't worry about your defense. Your defense is going to be fine.
Oh, I'm worried. Slay. When you lose, we lost Slay. We lost Milton Williams. We lost Josh Sweat. Bryce Huff, I don't even, that ain't worth mentioning. He didn't do nothing. Brandon Graham retired. I'm not worried about us playing well. I'm worried about the leadership. When you lose vets like that, it's just like we got one of the best, if not the best, offensive line in the NFL. Lane Johnson is getting in age. It's gonna come a day where Lane Johnson is gonna hang it up. Now, luckily, when not Travis Kelsey, Jason Kelsey, when Jason Kelsey retired, we still had Lane Johnson to lean on. When Fletcher Cox retired, we still had Brandon Graham to lean on. It's the leadership that I'm worried about. It's not necessarily the play.
Uh, Zach Brown, he's going to take a leadership role. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
You guys got him
I
as a
hope
free agent last
man.
year.
I hope last year wasn't a fluke. That's
You
all
still
I can say.
you still got young players in the Kobe Dean. Um, what's the other one? Nolan Smith.
I
You
like
got
Nolan
him.
Smith.
Your front line, you got
Kobe
Jalen
Dean got to
Carter,
stay healthy.
Jordan Davis. Um, they signed Byron Young, who was drafted by the Raiders. The one that the Raiders accidentally drafted when they were supposed to be drafting one from Tennessee. Remember that? Yeah, I went out and drafted Jahad
Another
Campbell.
team. another. Now I like Jahad Campbell. I
Yep.
do like Jahad Campbell. I like our secondary. Oh, we lost C.J. Gardner Johnson too. I forgot to
Uh,
mention that.
that's not bad because I hear they're moving Cooper DeJean to safety. You signed Adoree Jackson,
So that puts Keely Ringo
Keely
at
Ringo.
Ooh,
and then you still
I
got
have to see that.
what's the boy from Alabama? No, actually he ended up at LSU, Eli Ricks.
Yeah, he's over
Yeah,
there.
I mean you guys reloaded. It's not y'all not gonna be hurting.
No, I don't think we're gonna be just bad. It's just, last year our defense started out slow. Then about halfway through the season, I don't know what happened. I guess Vic Fangio kicked in, and hell, it was over with after that.
Last year was Fangio's first year with that defense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took some adjustment.
Also, we got a new offensive coordinator again.
Who is it this time?
Shit, I don't know who it is. Hell, I wish
Oh,
they go get Bill Walsh.
oh Lord.
Hell, dig him up. Shit, I'm tired of this.
Well, I'll
But yeah,
say
we got a new.
y'all got some depth. Y'all got some people to play behind people, so keep people fresh. Keep the same game plan. You still got your tush push. Y'all gonna be all
Yeah,
right.
the coordinator, he was there last year, but Kellen Moore left to coach the Saints. His name is Kevin Patullo. He was there last year. I think he was, if I ain't mistaken, I think he was the quarterback coach or the whatever you call passing game coordinator. So they may throw the ball more this year, and actually they may have to because Saquon, after rushing 2,000 yards, they ain't gonna let that happen again this year.
Well, I mean, you got to expect the drop off because one, that was one of the best seasons for a running back ever.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna want to keep him fresh and not beat him down. He just signed that contract. They're gonna want to get their money's worth out of him. So they went out and signed AJ Dillon, who is a bruiser and can take some of them hits. And then you still
Yep.
got Will Shipley. And of course, you got Saquon with the attitude, let them youngsters eat. So, I mean, you can try to let the man rush for 300 yards a game. He gonna be like, nah, man, we good. Let them play.
I like us. We did keep Dallas Goddard. I'm cool. We still got Jahan Dotson as a three.
Mm. I-
Devontae Smith, AJ Brown. We all right. We all right.
At,
We'll see
at the
what's going on.
minimum, I see y'all making the conference championship. That's the minimum.
Mm. Makai Becton, offensive lineman. He left. Got a
Yeah,
paycheck.
y'all be fine. Y'all got Kenyon Green.
I'm ready to roll. I'm ready for
Yeah,
the season.
yeah. I say I hate y'all, but I'll cheer for y'all when y'all not playing none of my teams. But
I mean, I understand you're a Vols fan, and we full of dogs and Crimson Tide over there.
hey, if I was a GM, I'd be happy with your team, but I ain't no GM. All right, we got these Dallas Cowgirls.
I ain't got nothing to say. You can have that shit.
Man, go on and speak your little piece.
I mean, I really don't. They got a new coach, Brian Schottenheimer. I will say this: I like his attitude. I will say that he don't. He talks like he has some sense. I say that. Dak is back. He'll be 100%. Congrats to him. He did just have a baby. He got married. He doing good. CD Lamb. I think the thing is holding the little cloud over the Cowboys right now. They, you know what Jerry do, man? He wait till the last minute to pay his players.
He
Michael
does that.
Parsons.
He keeps his hand in the bucket too much.
Yep.
So I mean, let the people who you pay to run the team because a lot of things that have went on the past couple of years have hurt this team, and a lot of it has to do with Jerry. Nobody wanted to even come coach this team, so you had to promote from within.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they made a few moves. They got Joe. They traded for Joe Milton to come in and back up Dak. If they lose too many games, he might be looking to take over for Dak. Um, they signed Miles Sanders, Javante Williams at the running back. They signed Paris Campbell as a wide receiver. Went out and traded for George Pickens. Um, they added a few more offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, added a few more people to defense. Kenneth Murray, who was a Titan. Marquise Bell. They started free agency out slow, but they actually picked up a few decent people that might help the team.
I didn't understand the running back move. Why not keep Rico Dowdle instead of getting two injury prone, struggling
Javonte
running
Williams
backs?
is a fumble prone running back.
A fumble prone. And he had what did he tear his ACL? He had some injury, had him out for a while, and then Miles Sanders, ever since he left Philadelphia, he lost the job to Chuba Hubbard. He was injured. He just ain't looked right. So, one thing, when I talk about leadership, Dallas lost two of their leaders. They lost Zach Martin and they lost DeMarcus Lawrence. But it was wasn't it some beef between Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence for a little minute there? They
It
had a
was some
little
stuff
beef
that
going.
it was some stuff that was said on the podcast. I don't remember exactly
Yeah,
what was said, but there was stuff said on the podcast that didn't sit well with DeMarcus Lawrence.
yeah. And as soon as he got to Seattle, he said some stuff about Micah. I don't know, man. They're gonna be an interesting team because I really don't have no expectations. Only thing I know is they first game of the year in almost 30 years, they're gonna see a Super Bowl banner get raised. So congrats to the Cowboys. That's
Oh,
all I got for
that is gonna be funny.
them. And the crazy part about it is they may win the game, but I ain't even gonna care.
Hey man, look, all of their Super Bowl wins on VHS.
All of them, every damn one of
Uh, um, I didn't really see a whole lot of huge moves from them other than what I just went over. They gonna be Dallas Cowboys again next year.
them.
They ain't gonna do nothing special. I don't see them making the playoffs.
I'm
Uh,
trying to think if they did, because I feel like San Francisco gonna be better, and I don't think they better than San Francisco. San Francisco
uh,
was just injured to hell last year.
well, the only way they're getting in is a wild card because you still got to watch the Commanders who are up next.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get out of your division first, and
I
you're
don't
not
think
getting
that's gonna
past
happen.
Philadelphia, and you're not getting past Washington.
Mm-mm. And that leaves 3 division winners, so that's 5. And Minnesota may take a step back, I think, but San
Uh,
Francisco may take a step up.
Man, I would really hate I really hate to say that Minnesota's going to take a step back because I felt that way last year, and then Sam Darnold came in and was almost all world for them.
He was. He was. I want to see what JJ McCarthy looked like, but we on Washington. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah. Jaden Daniels, year two. Does he have the sophomore slump, or does he
I don't
continue to
think
grow?
I don't think this dude even care about stuff like it. That dude, man, he came in last year. I guess you can say they overachieved because didn't nobody see Washington doing that, but shit, they gonna be better this year.
Um, One of the moves that they made that I think is going to be an underrated move is they signed Josh Johnson as a backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's a journeyman, but the things that he can help teach Jaden Daniels will be valuable in the long run.
Yeah.
The,
The biggest move I think they made, they got Laramie Tunsil from the Texans. I like that. I know a lot
and
of people see Debo because of the name, but nah,
uh,
give me that Laramie Tunsil move is huge.
Debo, they got Michael Gallup. Um, they re-signed Zach Ertz.
Yep.
Townsville, yeah, that is a big deal. They re-signed Clelin Farrell. Signed Dietrich Wise. Who else they get?
They got
Re-signed
Javon
Bobby Wagner.
Kinlaw.
Yeah. Then let's see who they drafted. Who they draft?
Now, Solo, he was saying that the Cowboys wouldn't make the playoffs, not the Eagles, not the Eagles. Can you see the
Oh,
comments?
I can, and I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah, okay.
Commanders are dangerous. Um, So I don't know if you remember, but I made a post on Facebook about the guaranteed pick that the Titans were going to make, and it was an
Hmm.
offensive lineman that was getting blown by Mike Green from Marshall. Did you see that post? Well, that's
It
who
was
they
it
drafted.
recent.
No, it was before the draft.
Hmm.
But they were in I guess the Senior Bowl, and the offensive lineman got blown past by Mike Green. That's who they signed. I mean, that's who they drafted. Josh Conley Jr. out of Oregon.
Well, I'm glad that we got a good line. Washington gonna be dangerous, man. They really gonna be dangerous. They need to
they
resolve this Terry McLaurin contract stuff, though.
they do, and luckily they kept Cliff Kingsbury for a second year because he was mentioned in a lot of head coaching searches. But
Yeah,
surprising to me, he came in and he did well as an offensive coordinator.
it's a dangerous team, man. Dan Quinn got him. He left Dallas, and it's funny when you leave Dallas how you start winning. I'm
Man,
giving Dallas every piece of hate I can give them today, but
you should.
I like it. New ownership. They got a new what is this? They got a new vice president. If I ain't mistaken, senior exec. He retired. Martin Mayhew.
Yep.
He retired. They got a new team president, Mark Klaus. They got a new special team assistant and Brian Schneider. So I mean, they up and coming. They young. They gonna be tough, man. They gonna be
And
tough.
there's a lot of traction going right now for them to be renamed the Redskins again.
I seen that. I did see that.
I mean, I'm
Didn't they get
starting to get
approved
you.
for a new stadium too?
Uh, that I
That may
don't
have been
remember, but
somebody else. It may have been
no,
somebody else.
it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, but if they go back to the Redskins, cool. But I'm getting used to the Commanders now.
I am. I am. But I do miss them Redskins. Them
Yeah.
Redskins hats and stuff. They was nice.
Did you see the Indian guy wearing a T-shirt that says Caucasians?
I did. I did.
um, so
This
you
next
brought up
team is an anomaly for me because I really don't understand them.
yeah, you brought up Dexter Lawrence. That's where he went.
I don't know. I don't know if his team is going to be good. Well, let me not say good. Let me say,
Competitive.
there you go, competitive. They got a defensive line that can rival anyone in the NFL right now. That defensive line, the New York Giants got, man, that shit is that's LT, Carl Banks, Pepper Johnson, Gary Reason's type defensive line right there. I know all them wasn't defensive linemen. Harry Carson, that defense that the Giants had when Bill Belichick was the defensive coordinator, that's what they got now. Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence. Are you kidding me? With
And
Brian Burns?
they still got Thibodeau listed as a linebacker, but we all know he plays more of a
Yeah, he
defensive
played
end
the
type.
line.
Abdul Carter. Um, they got Michael McFadden at the middle linebacker. Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. You right?
That D line is hell.
They gonna be
But
hell. You got to
if
worry
they,
about
it,
scoring points though.
that's exactly what I was going to say. I like them getting Cam Scatterboo. I like him and Tracy together. I think that'll be, I think that'll be pretty good for the Giants. But what I'm trying to see, because training camp, for y'all don't know, rookies reported to training camp on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I want to see if they really gonna stick with Russell Wilson. If Jackson Dart really has a good preseason, really has a good training camp, will they start him week one? Seen some rumblings about it on Twitter. I follow certain little insiders and things, and they're really high on Jackson Dart. I wonder would they be crazy enough to let him start week one?
I mean, you got to think Jackson Dart played under Lane Kiffin, so don't think he's not NFL ready because he is, but the speed of the game is a little bit faster. So, I mean, do you take a chance to put him out there and let him get hit like they did Peyton Manning, or do you let him sit a year?
He gonna get hit.
Yeah,
That's the thing. In that division, with those defenses and the speed in the NFC East, you got Michael Parsons and Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, and you got all those people out there. Frankie Louvu from Washington, he a headhunter too. He gonna get hit.
well, I know at least one of their quarterbacks is not going to make it because they've got a log jam. They got Jackson Dart, they got Russell Wilson, they got Jameis Winston, and they re-signed Tommy DeVito.
DeVito may be the one,
Uh,
but he's a fan favorite.
no, no. If Jackson Dart ends up being the starter, either Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston's going to be gone. Jameis
He
Winston
Winston.
could end up back in New Orleans.
Yeah, it may be Winston.
As a matter of fact, I forgot what's the defensive lineman in New Orleans? Cam, is it Cam?
Jordan.
Cam Jordan. He's
Hmm.
requested that James Winston come back.
Yeah.
So we'll see
I
what
mean,
happens on that front.
they got Kellen Moore. They gonna throw the ball.
Yep. So you said Scatterboo, you like that. I do too. He's a hard nosed rudder. He's not fast,
Hmm.
but you give him the ball, he gonna crack some heads. Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter, those are the top two picks. So both of those gonna get some burn.
I like what the Giants did. I don't have no problem with it.
So in the NFC East, I see the Eagles taking it again. I see the Commanders making the playoffs. The other two teams,
Do you
I
think
don't
the
expect much
Commanders
out of
can
them.
win the division?
Only if the Eagles are marred by injuries.
I think we got one of the hardest schedules this year. I think Washington may as well, but when you win a division, you got to play, all the division winners or whatever, however that go.
Yeah. I still think the Eagles gonna pull it out. It'll be close. You might have a situation like the NFC North was last year.
I can deal with that. Three
You,
teams make it.
hey, I don't even care about the three teams. Just two teams with a great record.
Yeah, I can see the Eagles, the Commanders, and the Giants making the playoff.
Speaking of NFC North,
Another subtle dig to the Cowboys. Anyway, man, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
all right. So, Trail was talking about the Detroit Lions. Trail, trust me, I watch the Detroit Lions. That's like my side chick. If you want to repair compare it to relationships, I like what they got going on, but
Man, he from Detroit. Ain't nobody thinking about him.
I don't like the fact that Ben Johnson left. But for the Chicago Bears' sake, I like it.
Yeah. Goodbye, Detroit. Welcome to Barry Sanders years 2.0. It's over with.
Don't start that shit. But Ben
He
Johnson
fr-
is
he's from Detroit. I'm picking with him. But go
I don't
ahead.
know. Ben Johnson is an innovative offensive mind. He's been on a lot of people's radar for the past few years, and he's turned down jobs saying that he was waiting for the right job.
Mm,
Unfortunately, I guess he felt Chicago was the right job, and they're building something. Their GM just got signed to a contract extension because of how he's been building his team. And
Pose.
yeah, Ryan
Ryan
Poles.
Pose.
Yeah, and he's actually making some moves.
He done made some moves now.
Now,
I Go ahead.
Caleb was under a lot of duress last year as a rookie. They went out
Mm-hmm.
and got Joe Thuney, they got Jonah Jackson, and they got Drew Dalman come in on that offensive line to protect him.
Yep.
I like
Defense
the
should be stout too. They did work on the defensive side. They did work on the offensive side. You got a new head coach. You got your GM extended. It's time to play.
let's see who
And
else
I
they
think
got.
Caleb Williams is going to be better. Roma Dunze is gonna have to step up. I wish Keenan Allen, if he don't go back to the Chargers, I was kind of hoping he would come back to Chicago because I think he's still unsigned.
I think you're
And
right.
I remember him saying that he either wanted to go back to Chicago or he wanted to go back to the Chargers. So that may be why he's unsigned.
They went out and drafted a decent slot receiver in Luther Burden.
From Missouri.
Um, now they took Colston Loveland from Michigan at tight end. I personally didn't like that particular move, but I guess he fits what they want to do. I thought they should have took Tyler Warren.
Well, don't they still got? Didn't they give Cole Kmet an extension or something a couple of years ago?
They still got Cole Kmet, but I mean Tyler Warren. I think he was
Colston
better.
Loveland is from Michigan.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying before the draft that he was actually better, which I didn't see that in the season. I thought it was Tyler Warren and everybody else.
Yep.
But they said he has the potential, and he was an actual better NFL-ready tight end than Tyler Warren. You know, when you watch the draft, you see Schefter and other people. They know stuff that we don't, but that was some of the things as to why they said Chicago liked him more than they liked Tyler Warren.
Yeah. If it works for them, do what you do.
Go for it. I will say this for y'all that play fantasy football, tight end is becoming a more and more important position. And I'm not saying take a tight end high because a couple of years ago, a lot of people drafted Travis Kelce in the first round and it burned him because I believe that was the beginning of his decline after he had that really, really good all-pro season. But I will say you got to pay more attention to your tight end spot because a lot of people wait to like the last rounds, and you got Trey McBrides of the world and Brock Bowers and Dalton Kincaid and these two coming up. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Be interesting. But I like the way this Bears team is set up. I like the defense. Jalen Johnson, he's one of my favorite players. I like how they set up. I like the coaching staff. I like the Ryan Poles extension. Let's see what they do, man. Let's see what
They actually
do.
might start to compete in the next couple of years. It's going to take a little while for them to adjust to a new system, but I think they're headed in the right direction.
Oh yeah. I mean, as bad as they been, I don't think they can go no worse.
I mean, you're right. Detroit Lions. Do they run it back, or is it too much change?
Nah, I think they'll be fine. I think it's showing proof for Jared Goff though. That's my biggest. I mean, everybody else, you know what Amon-Ra St. Brown is. You know what Jahmyr Gibbs is. You know, Jared Goff in a few big games last year. I think it's on. Who is their new offensive coordinator?
Man, don't give me the line.
Oh.
Trail? Who is it? See how much of a fan you are.
He probably done got. He probably done
Look, he Googling right now.
Yeah, man.
Come on now.
He don't know. Man don't know nothing. They lost,
I know I've heard her name, but I can't remember.
They lost Aaron Glenn. They lost Ben Johnson. We talked about that. Let's see if they still gonna take this Dan Campbell attitude. I want to see how their offensive scheme is. Because if Ben Johnson was the one calling all those offensive linemen plays and all that stuff, I want to see. That's what made Detroit, the unpredictability. Now, if they turn into some normal run-of-the-mill offense, I think they're going to struggle.
You know what? I got to see now.
And then, too, man, they had a lot of injuries on last year, especially on defense. That's another thing that hurt Detroit. So
John Morton.
Never heard of the receiver Johnny Morton that they had.
No, No, no. I thought the same thing when I first heard the name, but he was a senior offensive assistant with them for a while. So I don't know. We'll see.
What about
But
defensive coordinator?
you got me. Defense coordinator, Kelvin Shepard, the linebackers coach they had last year.
Okay.
I mean, they should have some continuity on defense. The offense, I would worry about a little bit. Um, Jameer Gibbs, I'm definitely picking him in the first or second round
He ain't gonna
if
make
he's
it to
there.
the second.
If he's there. But actually, one of my leagues, he's is a keeper league. I might keep him because I got him so late. Um, David Montgomery, if he comes back completely healthy, which he did play in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
if he's completely healthy, you got that 1-2 punch. They call it Sonic and Hedgehog.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. That's it. I said Sonic and
Sonic
Hedge.
and
Sonic
Hedgehog.
and Hedgehog, boy. Hey man, kiss
Oh, me.
kiss my ass. Jameson Williams still there. Amon Ross St. Brown is still there. Uh, Tim Patrick had a decent year last year.
He
Um,
did. He did.
they still got Khalif Raymond, Sam Laporta, Brock Wright.
I I think the offense overall is okay. It's just what is the scheme gonna look
Scheme,
like?
yes.
The line is back, the head coach is back, the quarterback, the running backs, the receivers, the tight end. You got everything back. It's just what is that scheme gonna look like on
Well,
both sides of the ball?
you got a point there, and Dan Campbell's attitude is infectious. So if they take on his attitude, they'll probably be just fine. Um, they added to their defensive line on in the draft, getting Tyleek Williams out of Ohio State, but that didn't really address the edge. Who was it that they got? Zadarius
I know they
Smith
got
last year, but
who is that?
I don't think he resigned.
I know they drafted the dude from Ohio State. I kind of wanted us to get Tyleek Williams.
Yep.
I kind of wanted him. I felt like he would have been a good Eagle.
You feel like anybody would be a good Eagle.
No, not everybody. Some people, hell no, I don't want them nowhere near my team.
So, there.
I like the little hard nose, rough around the edges. They do a little bit extra after the play type player. They ain't got to be dirty. I ain't saying be dirty, but I want you to kind of be like Pat Beverly is in the NBA. Just do shit to pester you and just get on your damn nerves. But you good at it. That's what I like. That's why I
You mean
like
like
Jalen Carter
you
so
mean
much.
like you pester me and get on my nerves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you pretty good at
I appreciate it,
it.
man. No, that's right.
All right,
But
we
no,
got
I
the
think
green.
Detroit will be fine. But I don't know if they're gonna win a division.
I mean, you got to worry about Minnesota still if they gonna hold up what they did last year. But this next team is a team that could surprise all of them.
That's this is the one that I think they found something last year. Go ahead. Well, I'll let you introduce them and then I'll tell you what I think.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. I think they found something in Josh Jacobs last year that they can build on. Because it took a whole lot of pressure off Jordan Love. And Josh Jacobs had a good ass year last year. Now, their problem is they got a bunch of good receivers, but they don't have a great receiver. And I think their best receiver, to me, I think their best receiver is Christian Watson, but he can't stay healthy.
He can't stay healthy. They went ahead and signed Miko Hardman. They drafted
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Golden. They still got Romeo Dobbs. He one game he's all world. Next game
Next
it's like
game,
where
nothing.
is he?
Yep.
Um, then who else? It was
Jaden
somebody
Reed.
else.
Jaden Reed is still
Jaden
there.
Reed. Jaden Reed and
Another
Dontavian Wicks
person.
does all right sometimes.
Yep. Now, apparently, depending on who you ask, he's the best overall receiver that they have. Wick.
Wicks, I wouldn't say that much, but
I don't think
he
that either.
he's serviceable. I mean, that gives people for him to throw at. Then you got Malik Willis still at backup, and Malik
Mhm.
did good when he came in and covered for Jordan Love. So you got
Yeah, he killed
continuity there,
y'all.
man. And you know what? I wasn't even mad about it.
I wouldn't either.
I wasn't mad about it. I was
I
hoping he
wouldn't
would
either.
prove that he could actually play the fucking position, and he did against the team that let his ass go.
He did. He did.
So I wasn't even mad about it. I'm still a Malik Willis fan.
I say this,
No matter
man.
where he
I know
goes.
he don't get the same praise as Ben Johnson and Sean Payton, but Matt LaFleur is a hell of a offensive coach. I like that dude, man. I really do.
Well, we didn't really get to see enough of him when he was with the Titans because I guess Vrabel rules with the iron fist. But when
Mhm.
he went off on his own in Green Bay and he put his touch on the offense there, they started to play.
Jordan Love got to step up this year. For them to be the team that this surprise team that we think they're going to be, I think Josh Jacobs going to be fine. I think the defense will be a little bit better. Although they did lose Alexander, but Jordan Love got to cut down on the mistakes.
Well, Alexander didn't stay healthy, so I
Yeah,
mean
he didn't
that
stay healthy.
they didn't want to pay him the money, and I understand that it's a business move.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't really blame him.
what I think might be an underrated move or could end up being an underrated move is they signed linebacker Isaiah Simmons. Um,
Hmm.
he is a very versatile player. He was a first round draft pick by the Arizona Cardinals. Ended up playing the Giants last year. He really didn't pan out at either spots because I guess you can't figure out whether you want to play him at linebacker or safety. But if you put him in the right scheme and move him around the field, you might
Hmm.
have something.
I think Green Bay. I still think they're going to the play. If nothing else, they're going to go to the playoffs. They are good enough to go to the playoffs. Now, what they do in the playoffs, I don't know.
It depends on if they get that home field advantage or not.
Yep. Week
Uh,
one. You know who Green Bay played week one?
uh-uh.
Don't do they play Aaron Rodgers? If this is Aaron Rodgers last year, I wonder if
Uh,
they played the Jets.
Hold on. I just had their schedule up and wasn't looking at it. Green Bay and they play the oh that's 2025 regular season. Oh,
This
this
is
is 2025.
2025.
Kiss my ass. They are at the Steelers on October 26th.
Yeah, there we go. That's not week one.
Nope.
The Steelers
Week
play the Jets week one. Okay, my bad. I knew they played Aaron Rodgers. I thought it was week one.
yeah.
I wonder what that's gonna be like.
I don't know, but I'll be tuning in. It's on NBC.
Yeah, most definitely. It had to be.
They actually
But
know better
anyway,
than make
this
the
next
NFL
team,
schedule.
who Green Bay?
Yep. Well, the NFL when they made the schedule. So they brought Aaron Jones back on a contract extension. They acquired Jordan Mason, who filled in for Christian McCaffrey very well last year
Hmm.
from the 49ers. They signed Rondale Moore from the Arizona Cardinals. Uh, re-signed Josh Oliver at tight end, so they got their two tight ends. They added some help on the offensive line. Um, they got Jonathan Allen at defensive tackle from Washington Redskins.
They got two tackles
Javon Hargrave.
from the 49ers.
Um, they had linebackers Andrew Van Ginkel and Eric Wilson.
Hmm.
They re-signed Byron Murphy. Signed Jeff Okuda. He was a
Yep.
former first round draft pick who didn't plan out for the Lions, but the talent is still there. You just got to tap into it. Harrison
Big
Smith
thing
comes.
about this team, what is JJ McCarthy gonna do?
Exactly.
it.
Because they let Sam Darnold go. But
We're gonna see we're gonna see if that's a
I,
mistake or not. Because
I mean, he's had one full year to sit back and watch and learn. Now you have to come into training camp, take that job by the reins, and run with it.
another coach that I like his offensive philosophy, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
like
he
him.
come from the Rams?
I believe he is from that tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude can coach, man. Dude can coach. You gotta give the devil his due. It's some good coaches in that division.
It is. McCarthy's backup as of now is either Sam Howell from North Carolina, who was supposed to be good when he was in college, but he didn't pan out yet, and
Mm-mm.
Brett Ripken. Rippin.
So
Nobody.
they better go get Kirk Cousins.
They better do something. I mean, if Atlanta cuts him, yeah, bring Kirk Cousins back, let him be the backup. But at
Yep.
that at that price tag he's at right now, you can't do that.
Hell no. Minnesota be fine. They always got that guy, number 18, on the other side. And I'm
Jay
telling you
Jetta.
now, that's what he gonna do. It's gonna be JJ to JJ. Go ahead, book it now. Every
And don't
time,
forget Addison.
yeah, I was about to say Addison, Hawkinson. It ain't like they ain't got no weapons over there. Aaron
They
Jones is a hell of a receiver out the backfield.
they brought in Rondell Moore and they also brought back Jalen Naylor.
Mm-hmm.
So they got people to throw to.
The
Harrison
offense is
Smith
there.
came back for his 14th season.
The offense is there. They got some pretty good weapons on defense. They had didn't they guy, what's his name? Is it Dallas Turner? Did you see
Dallas
that? What
Turner,
happened to him?
no, I didn't see what happened to him
Some kind of money scheme. He lost $250,000 almost
already.
already. Some kind of phone scam. Uh, they took him for $240,000. I meant to bring that up earlier because it was news, but yeah, it was a caller posing as a representative from J.P. Morgan Chase who claimed that someone was attempting to impersonate him at a bank, and they got him for $240,000.
Just young and dumb.
I
Hey,
don't know what
I
to
didn't get
tell
to the
you.
point where when I know those scam phone calls are coming in, I take them and I give them hell the whole time.
They do have an option on the phone now where when a scam person call you, you can hit the record button. Most of the time they hang up. But if you call me talking about I done lost $240,000 in my account, I know you scamming.
Yeah, where the fuck I get $240,000 from?
You call me now, tell me somebody took $24 out of my account, and I know you scamming. It ain't gonna make no difference either way.
None at all. I got two-way authentication on everything I can.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh, uh, so yeah, with the NFC North, you got three teams that you really see that could win the division, and you got one team that you feel like can sneak in.
This may be.
The toughest
No, it's
division
not.
in the. You don't forget about the AFC West, but it's one of the toughest divisions in football this year.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a few because I think ours is tough. Dallas is gonna be. I ain't Dallas not gonna win nothing, but they're gonna be better. But I think that may be the toughest division.
This next team, I'd like to see how they're going to do without their offensive coordinator.
Oh,
Tampa Bay
where my cousin
Buccaneers.
at? Big cuz. We finna talk about Baker Mayfield.
He
He
can't stand
cannot
Baker.
stand
If
him.
he can't
Oh my
stand
God. Oh, he cannot stand Baker Mayfield.
him.
He can't stand him. I don't know why he can't
I
stand him.
remember that from last year. That's his team, but he can't stand Baker Mayfield.
Hell no. I'm glad they signed Chris Godwin back. That was a horrible, horrible injury that he sustained on that. I think that was a Monday night game. It was a
It, it's
prime time game, but
it's not even the fact that they re-signed him that makes me happy. It's the fact that they still gave him some money after not knowing if he's gonna come back 100%, and he turned down more money from New England.
yeah, I'm blaming. Don't nobody want to go to New England.
I mean, cold up there, player. If I was in
Cold.
Tampa, I'd stay in Tampa.
Hell yeah. Ain't no way in hell I'm leaving Florida to go to New England. I ain't finna eat no damn clam chowder for hell no.
So, Godwin got 3 years and 66 million. So he's getting paid 22 million a year.
I hate what happened to Hassan Reddick, but I hope he can revitalize his career this year.
It all started with his holdout. He's been downhill since.
Yep. I they got it. I ain't taking away from Anthony. They signed Anthony Walker too. I did want to bring that up, but I hate what happened to him after he didn't. After I don't know if Philly let him go or whatever happened, but I know he wanted that new contract and whatever happened between him and Woody Johnson, man. I just feel like it just derailed from there. He ain't been the same. It sucked because he was one of my favorite players when he was in Philly.
So
But as far as this, huh?
in the draft, they did address their future, which was a surprise draft pick to me since they re-signed Chris Godwin.
Hmm.
But they got Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State.
I like him.
Man, they wide receiver core is gonna be dangerous.
I still like the McMillan. That his last name. The receiver they got last year, the rookie.
Yeah, Jalen McMillan. Yeah,
Like him. I like him. He came on. Still got old faithful Mike Evans. Now he is gonna miss 4 to 6 games because he gonna hurt that hamstring one way or the other. But he's still gonna give you 1,000 yards and you're gonna be happy with it.
and if they play the Redskins, then he's gonna. I did
He's
say
gonna fight
Redskins.
Lattimore.
Fight
Yep.
Lattimore. That's a given.
That's Mike Evans' career. He gonna
Death
give you a
tax,
1,000 yards and he gonna fight Marshawn Lattimore.
death taxes, and Mike Evans fight Marshawn Lattimore.
it
Three
never
guarantees.
fails.
Like, oh, they re-signed Sterling Shepard. They still got Trey Palmer, Ryan Miller, Jalen McMillan. They drafted Tej Johnson as a late draft pick. They got Rakeem Jarrett. All they gotta do is throw the fucking ball.
I was gonna say they looking to be like the Bengals was last year.
Somebody might be on the trade block because all of them receivers are not gonna make that team.
Mm-mm. Couple of them may get cut.
So I can see Egbuka, Evans, Godwin,
And McMillan.
McMillan for sure. And then they're probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure they keep a fifth or a sixth. So Trey Palmer and Sterling Shepard, possibly. Tej Johnson to the practice squad. They brought
That
back
may be the
Levante David.
nicest thing that he's ever said about Baker Mayfield. And it wasn't even a compliment. He said he's the best quarterback in the NFC South. So that says everything about our division.
Man.
Nobody running on us. Oh yeah, we gonna run on y'all because I done told your ass. You think I'm scared of this Vita Vea and that shit? Look here, buddy. We coming to see y'all. I'm coming to see you. We can go to the game. Saquon, 100 yards rushing. I'm telling you now.
Hey man, he hit you with the white version of you done fucked up, don't you?
Hey
Look here,
man, he
buddy.
been arguing.
Look
I
here,
know
buddy.
y'all got a good defensive line and all that old. I don't care nothing about this shit. Look here, we coming to handle business, man. I don't want to hear all that.
You hit him with the look here, buddy, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to be podcast professional. I'm trying to get us some fans.
Hey man, look,
We coming to Tampa Bay. We gonna see y'all, man. I don't want to hear none of that.
Atlanta Falcons.
The most interesting team in this division.
What they gonna do?
I'm excited for Michael Penix. I'm excited for Dre London. I think that's gonna be a nasty combination. We've been saying this for 4-5 years now. This is my last time saying it. If it don't happen this year, I ain't never saying it again. I think Kyle Pitts is gonna. Kyle Pitts is gonna have a good year. If it don't happen this year, man, forget it. It's over.
Oh my God. That was not even in our notes. I just knew when he started saying 4 or 5 years, we've been saying it.
Yeah, man. Everybody's been saying it. The highest tight end ever drafted. This dude at Florida looked like he was about to be Shannon Sharp 2.0. And this man ain't did nothing, bro. Like, come on, man.
I mean, he showed flashes last year, and we thought, oh, here we go. And then all of a sudden, you don't see him no more.
I don't know if it's him, his work ethic, the offense. I don't know what it is. Because I feel like the talent is there. But when it comes to game time, it just don't equate. Yeah, but I tell you, I think Bijan Robinson, he the real deal.
He is.
I think the Falcons, they can build on Bijan and Drake and Penix.
They helped the defense in the draft. They got Jalen Walker from Georgia and James Pierce from Tennessee on the edge. Both of those have high upside. They got Xavier Watts from Notre Dame in the 3rd round, which I felt he was one of the better safeties in the draft.
I think I like him with Leonard Floyd. I think Leonard Floyd was a good pickup. So I like the vets. I like the leadership part.
Yeah.
You got to have some dogs, and you got to have some old dogs that can teach them the next level of dog they need to get to. I think they got a good mix over there. Now, whether they can go ahead.
They had Divine Diablo at a linebacker.
Yeah, Divine Diablo. Yep, they did do that. You said they got Jalen Walker. That was a 1st-round pick. And they got you said James Pierce from Tennessee too, didn't you? I know you did. You're a Vol fan.
You know I did.
I think they're going to be pretty good. I think they're going to fight Tampa Bay for this division. I still think Tampa Bay the best team in the division. But I think Atlanta going to make them fight a little bit.
I mean, this next team coming up, they might make a leap.
No, I don't know.
I mean, you see what they did second half of the season?
Yeah, they was losing, but they was barely losing.
They were playing better.
But they look, I was going to say they did look better. I will say that.
They were starting to get it together.
Bryce Young started. After they benched him and they put him back in, he looked a whole lot better. But his ass, if he get hit one good time, that's it.
They went out and got us some help. Of course, they re-signed David Moore. They signed Hunter Renfrow to play the slot. They got Rico Dowdell at running back. Basically, Rico Dowdell and Miles Sanders was a trade.
Yeah, well, yep. And Carolina got the best of it. But man, I think Chuba Hubbard was good.
He was. He was. But in today's NFL, unless you are a Saquon Barkley, every system runs 2 running backs. That's hell, true. Even the Eagles run 2 running backs a lot.
Yeah, but
how often was Saquon playing in the 4th quarter?
Yeah, but when the game was over.
Yeah, but if Chuba Hubbard goes down, you got to have somebody back him up.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they drafted the Etienne brother, Trevor.
You know, when I say things like that, I'm saying it on fantasy basis. I ain't.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at fantasy things.
Don't forget, we still gonna have a fantasy show.
ATL giving us a challenge is the Lulu. Well, first of all, you went 10-7 and they went 8-9, and you had to win your last two to win the division, sir. I don't act like Tampa Bay was just Philadelphia last year, because y'all was 8-7 and they was 8-7. And y'all won y'all last two. And I believe you beat them one of them times because they finished 8-9 and y'all finished 10-7. So don't be acting like y'all just ran away with the division over there, sir. Big cuz. Me and Big Cuz, man. We gonna have it out. I see right now. I want him on the show. I'm sick of him. He one of them old Vol fans like you to just give me grief.
Well, you're gonna get more of it if you keep on talking like that. But anyway, Panthers went out and got Bryce Young some help. They got Ted McMillan out of Arizona, big body wide receiver, kind of in
Mhm.
the mold of a Mike Evans. Um, he's gonna be helped, but the underrated draft choice that they made that people will not understand until he get on the field is Jimmy Horn Jr.
From Colorado.
Yes, he has been
Hmm.
ripping up minicamp, and I can't wait to see what he does once they get the pads on.
I think they're gonna be better. What's the coach name? Canales? Is that how you say that?
Canales, Canales,
I think,
and
yeah,
Canales was the offense coordinator at Tampa Bay before Liam Cohen.
before Liam Cohn took over.
Yeah,
And now they both know.
yep. That's what happens when you have a good coaching staff.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm sick of they keep taking our damn coaches.
Well, they ain't took none of ours.
Realistic expectations for Carolina Panthers, I think, will be 8-9.
I say they improved, but they will not make the playoffs.
No.
Now this other team,
0-17.
hey, they are in the Arch Manning sweepstakes.
0-17.
He
Who
gonna play
would
for the
start
same
it?
team his granddaddy played for.
Kellen Moore, you should have kept your ass in Philadelphia.
You know what kills me is you have all these bright-minded coordinators that they get a good little hot run. People start offering jobs, and they take the first fucking job that comes offered.
And it don't be a good job.
They don't.
Then you get fired and you may not ever get another opportunity.
Exactly. Ben Johnson waited for the right opportunity. Kellen Moore jumped ship. You should have stayed where you at.
Desperate for a head coaching job. So anyway, as he so eloquently put, Kellen Moore is the new head coach of the Saints. And I have no expectations for the Saints. I don't even know who they starting quarterback will be.
Well,
Derek Carr retired. So where do they
what
go from here?
what they did in the offseason. Well, number one, if you remember last year on our first show about the NFL, we talked about how strapped they were for the salary cap. So they
Mm,
didn't make a whole bunch of moves. They made some money friendly moves to set them up for the next coming years. They drafted themselves in a position for the next couple of years because they went out and they got them a quarterback that's going to make sure that if he's the starter, that they get a starting quarterback the following draft.
Arch.
Arch Manning. Yep. They
Bring him
signed
on
Cam
home.
Akers in free agency. They signed Brandon Cooks, Donovan People Jones, Dante Pettis, re-signed Jawan Johnson. Um, they signed Dylan Radens. A bunch of people who can play sparingly, but you don't see no star behind them.
Mm-mm. And I tell you this, if I've learned one thing about the Saints, they're gonna run Alvin Kamara ass into the ground, and Chris Olave gonna always get hurt. That's what I'm learning about the Saints. Now
Mm.
they get the other deep threat back. Is his name Rashid Shaheed?
Yep.
They get him back. So
They
that
got
is
Cam Akers to spell
Kamara.
Kamara. Yep.
So that means Kendre Miller ain't what they thought he was gonna be. That's what
I'm
that
still
tells
tripping
me.
off this quarterback situation though.
Yeah, they don't have one.
Spencer Rattler, Jake Hayner, and Tyler Slaw or Shook. Tyler Shook. That's how you
No,
say it. Shook. Slaw.
Slaw. They
They
don't
did
have
sign.
one.
They signed Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Cam Akers. They still got Kendre Miller.
Mm.
They got Bud Means still.
When I
Man,
tell
yeah,
you somebody finna suck,
yeah. What's the over under on their wins?
4.
Okay.
What is this note about 40% of SB Nation voters forecast the Saints? Is that to win the NFC South? You see that? You got that on your notes. I
Oh
need to know
yeah,
who these
that
people
that
are.
yeah, some idiots,
Come on now. What are we
some
talking about?
idiots, some idiots.
Ain't no way if the Saints win this division, I don't know nothing about football, and my auntie should have been my uncle.
If the Saints win this division, I'll probably stop watching football.
It ain't no way. 40% of SP Nation voters forecast the Saints to win the NFC South despite going 5-12. Man, come on. Let's go on to the next team.
Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that. So with that division, it's going to be between the Bucks and the Falcons. Um, Panthers will improve. The Saints, they are not doing nothing. We can agree on that.
And it's gonna be the Falcons because
San Francisco 49ers.
Brock Purdy, paycheck.
He got it.
He got it. What you gonna do with it, big dog? Debo is gone. Ayuk should be back. McCaffrey should be back. Trent Williams should be back. They all should be healthy. Let's see. They lost a
So
lot on defense, though.
Purdy is the highest paid Mr. Irrelevant ever.
Can't say he didn't deserve it.
I mean, yeah, he does.
The way this market is, if you're gonna pay Trevor Lawrence and all those other quarterbacks who ain't done nothing, you gotta pay this man here. At least he been to a Super Bowl.
They got Mac Jones as backup insurance.
I like that.
Yep. I like that for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Because even if he doesn't get to start any games, he is in a system where he can finish developing. Because the past two systems been in were not set up for him to develop. They
I like it.
drafted Jordan James out of Oregon.
Jordan James. I went to school with his mom and dad at Antioch. He's
He went to
a
Black.
homegrown Nashville kid. So congrats to him and congrats to the family. I liked it. I really liked it.
He went to Blackman, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. They also got your boy Isaac back.
Gurindo.
I was gonna let you say it. Uh, they still got my favorite fullback, Cal Juszczyk. Although he's almost over the hill, and people don't use fullbacks like they used to.
You know what? One of the big things I like about this team, they went and got Robert Saleh back.
Yes,
I like that. I really, really like that move.
he was in a situation in the Jets where they wouldn't give him what he needed.
Nah, it was a no win, and I don't think they was invested in. I'm glad he back. I'm glad
And
he
they got
back.
the number one dog in the motherfucking NFL at wide receiver still, Juwan Jennings, another Blackman product.
Why you say he the number one dog?
He's a dog on the field. He is
So
gritty.
It's a lot of dogs on the field.
I mean,
Hey man, quit all this Tennessee Vols shit, man.
he
I done had enough. Boy, I tell
he
you what, man.
he's a dog. He's not flashy, but he's gonna go out there and do his job. He's gonna block. He's gonna get people off the field, get people irritated, and he's gonna catch a few passes here and there.
Is it crazy to say they highest paid wide receiver may be their third best wide receiver on this team? The way that they play.
It's not because Ayuk is the highest paid right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jennings had a better season last year than he did, and then Pearshaw might mess around and make that jump this year. And
He may be the one.
yeah,
He may be the one.
for fantasy purposes, if you can pick him up late round, he's the sleeper.
Lad McConkey Jr.
This man got shot and came back before Michael Thomas.
he did. He did, man. Hey, if that ain't dog, I don't know what is.
I mean, I like the
Ricky
kid.
Pearsall though.
I don't like Florida, but I like Pearshaw.
Yeah,
good.
I do.
What else did they do?
They got a new offensive coordinator, Clay Kubiak.
Hold on, you said K Kubiak.
Clay Kubiak. He's their offensive coordinator.
Where he come from?
Man, look.
Don't be asking you no questions you ain't got no answer to.
He ain't gonna call the plays. I'm just telling y'all the news. You know Shanahan gonna do the play call.
Oh, he got a position. I got you. He got a position.
Yeah, he just got the job. He ain't gonna do the work.
Okay.
He just got the job. I think they give Kittle and Fred Warner some extensions or something to keep them there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Then they went out and drafted Michael Williams from Georgia in the first round to play the edge. Alfred Collins from Texas at defensive tackle. So they did adjust some defensive positions on in the draft. Kittle got a 4-year extension for 76. Fred Warner got a 3-year extension for 63 million. So they keeping their vets around.
And I think they signed Bosa last year or the year before.
Yeah. One thing they did that might hurt them is they signed Andre Dillard at tackle.
Yeah, we let him go. He couldn't even start for us.
Hey, and went to the Titans. Couldn't start for the Titans.
Sure did. I forgot about that.
His future is not in football; it's as a matador.
Yeah, man. If you can't start for the Titans, you suck.
They got Bryce Huff from the Eagles.
Hey man, right now we just reaching. Let's move on. But I know why they did that, because they got Robert Saleh, and he had his best years under Robert Saleh with the Jets.
Yeah,
I understand it. I understand the move. All right, we got 3 teams left.
Seattle. Don't even pay attention to the notes because I don't even know myself. Seattle, they went out and signed Sam Darnold. They signed Drew Lock as a backup. They signed Cooper Kupp 3 years, $45 million. They got MVS Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those people who's gonna have 1 or 2 good games, and you're gonna see flashes of, oh man, oh he's gonna be good. And then you won't see him the rest of the season.
Yep. Lost
DeMarcus
Geno
Lawrence.
Smith. Signed DeMarcus Lawrence. Lost Geno Smith to the Raiders. I don't know how I feel about that. It's gonna be different not seeing this team led by Geno. Lost DK. I forgot. Yeah. Lost DK.
They're ready to move in a different direction. They went out and drafted Elijah Arroyo from Miami, so that gives them a tight end outlet.
Lost
They
Tyler
got
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, yeah. But last year they drafted their number one receiver.
Yeah, JSN is a hell of a he took that job last year.
And it's crazy
It's
when a
hard.
rookie comes in and just takes the job to the point that you have to trade somebody like DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Let's see who else they
But
got
you
at
can see
receiver.
it though. You can see he was clearly their best receiver. They still got Charbonnet. They still got Kenneth Walker. I don't think they're gonna do too much this year.
They won't.
Man, some teams it just ain't a lot to say. They either gonna be real good, and they brought their quarterback, and then you got teams like this. They got Sam Darnold, and we'll see what happens. But you don't really expect much out of Seattle next year.
Just another team that's kind of setting themselves up for the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
They still got Kenneth Walker the third, so he's going to be a focal point in their offense as long as he can stay healthy. They drafted Damian Martinez at running back out of Miami. He might get some play, but Zach Charbonnet is the obvious backup.
Yep. This next team is my pick to win the NFC, by the way.
Y'all heard that, right? He said his pick to win the NFC. That means he is picking them to beat the Eagles. Well, not
Well,
necessarily beat the Eagles, but to go further than the Eagles.
if you want to be honest, they had us beat last year if Jalen Carter don't sack Matthew Stafford. This is the only team in the playoffs that could have beat us. And they built like us. I already told you I think the Rams and the Ravens going to the Super Bowl this year. That's my if we ever do another show, that's my pick. Rams versus Ravens, the Odell Beckham Bowl. I think the Rams and the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. Y'all don't know the names on the Rams defense, but I'm telling you, they got a hell of a defense. It's built like ours. They got speed, they got youth, they got a good secondary, they got a good line. I'm telling you, this team, they got a quarterback that if you don't get to Matthew Stafford, he will shred your ass apart. They just got Devontae Adams. A lot of people don't I guess they keep forgetting how good Devontae Adams is. With Puka, with Kyron Williams, and you got one of the best coaches in the game in McVay. Like, what else do you need?
They went out and signed one of my favorite names in the game, Poona Ford from the Seattle Seahawks, defense tackle. He added to a defense that you say is pretty good already, which I agree with that. Um, I'm ready to see what Jared
We
Verse is
was,
going to do year two.
I was just gonna say, we was on this show last year telling y'all about Jared Verse. And I be damn in that next game on TV, right after the show went off, he went out there and showed his ass. Like this team got everything that they need to win the Super Bowl. Now,
They
whether
got
they win, I don't know if they're gonna win. But I just think if y'all remember that game against Philadelphia, if it didn't start snowing and Jalen Carter don't make that sack on Matthew Stafford, it was a receiver coming right across the middle and nobody was on him. And he was about to throw the ball and Jalen Carter just got to him. We would have lost that game.
they went out and well, I ain't say they went out, but they ended up drafting the actual Byron Young that the Raiders wanted.
Mm-hmm.
He may step up this year and have a better year. He didn't have a bad year last year, but he might make a leap this year. So that'll help the defense if that happens.
Also, too, another thing about the Rams, when they was losing, damn near their whole offensive line was injured. So you gotta think they coming out the gates, they healthy. They figured out the little contract dispute that Matthew Stafford had. He got paid. He didn't get paid a lot, but he got paid what he desired, I guess. They right back. They
I
right
think
back.
they'll go far, but I still don't think they'll make it past your Eagles. That's just my take
Can they
on it.
beat Washington?
That's the toss up.
So you got Eagles one, and then you think is who Washington, the Rams, and Probably Detroit. Maybe Tampa Bay.
Detroit is friends. I'm gonna say. Let me put it in front of my face so I don't tell you wrong. I've got the Eagles number one. It, um, toss up between the Commanders, the Buccaneers, and the Rams, and then right behind them, I've got Atlanta, Green Bay, and San Fran. And
And
then
you
you still
said
got two or three other
Detroit is on
teams
the
that can
fringe.
sneak in.
Yeah, you said Detroit is on the fringe, so they ain't even in there.
With all the changes that they've had to make on the coaching staff, I just don't see them coming out running early.
Yeah, I got you. I want to see what it looked like too. So I'm with you.
I like to see them come out like last year, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
We'll see. They may shock us. You may see Dan Skipper go in motion on the first play of the game just to throw people off.
This it's good.
I mean, we'll see. That's what they did with Ben
Yeah,
Johnson there.
you right. Last and probably least,
You
Arizona
know what?
Cardinals.
I think they're gonna be better this year.
They're gonna be better, but they ain't gonna make a run for nothing.
Kyler
What are they
Murray
gonna do to
playing
stop
Call of
us?
Duty. I think they're gonna be okay.
Hey man, I want to run into him into a lobby and make him cry.
Why?
Huh? Because I just like being that dude on Call of Duty.
Anyway, so
I'd make you cry if you wasn't better than me.
uh, we about the same.
I appreciate the compliment, but you got me.
You snipe. You are a sniper. I don't snipe on Call of Duty. So that's impressive to me when you snipe people. I don't have that. I'm all out. I'm just finna go get them and kill them.
Yeah, be all the way across the map.
Speaking of,
Um,
I'm getting on
what
there after this go off.
one move I like that they made? They went out and got Jacoby Brissett to back up Kyler Murray. Maybe help give him some tutelage.
Is it do or die for is Kyler Murray on the block this season?
You know, let's see what uh, his salary is like.
While you
Kyler
look that
Murray.
up, go ahead.
Uh,
While you look that up, I tell y'all. So they didn't take. I'll say they signed Josh Sweat from the Eagles. I do
mhm.
like that if he can continue to play how he was playing. They got Dalvin Tomlinson on a 2-year deal this year. They got Mikael Walker, a linebacker. They got Jacoby Brissett, like he said. They got Zay Jones. So they picked up some pieces. I like their core pieces already on offense. They got Trey McBride, one of the best tight ends up and coming in the game. Of course, you know they got Marvin Harrison Jr. They need to get him more involved. He is the one. Treat him like the one this year. And Kyler Murray gonna have to step up. He gonna have to get in that playbook, and he gonna have to mature and be the quarterback that they picked him to be number one when the draft was here in Nashville.
um, let's break away from football for just a second. Yannick Sinner defeated Carlos Alcaraz.
Really,
Yep,
I lost my bet.
it just finished. Um, Quiet as this kept, Arizona had a pretty good draft. They drafted defense tackle Walter Nolan out of Mississippi. He was at Texas A&M before that, but he's a
Hmm.
kid from the state of Tennessee. They got Will Johnson at corner from Michigan, Jordan Birch at edge from Oregon, and then Denzel Burke at corner from Ohio State.
If Will Johnson didn't get hurt, he would have went top 10. He was that
Yeah.
good.
So they've actually helped themselves.
I like them. Like we said about Seattle, I think they'll be decent. They'll be competitive. I don't think they'll do too much, but I want them. I think I want Kyler Murray to play better. That's what I want.
Kyler Murray has a $43 million salary cap hit. Um, and if he gets cut or traded, $98 million in dead cap money. So they're gonna have to ride that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that up. Oh, you can't talk about the Cardinals and not talk about their dog, James Conner. He just reliable.
Yes.
Got to give him some love, man. Dude, he a dog. He reliable.
Beat cancer and beat up on people on the field.
Yep, he a dog, man. I like him.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
looking good.
NFL preview. We even got done a little bit early.
Yeah, we did. Um, y'all hit up Mike. Let us know what you'd like to see next. We plan on
Dave
doing a
asked if
fantasy
he's a camp.
football show. We plan on doing a NBA offseason show. If there's something else you want us to cover, man, let us know.
So let me put this out here while we on. Abe asked if you a camper. Nah, he's not a camper. I ain't gonna say that. Camping is that hell. Nah, we can't stand that. So we
Now,
in the
I run a gun and I snipe.
he do. So we in the part of the season. The NBA just ended, but you got the summer league going on. Cooper Flag had 31 points last night, by the way. So you got that going on. Jokic didn't do the contract extension. What are the Lakers going to do with LeBron? So we do have that. Training camp starts this week for everybody. You got that. You got to be crazy if you think we ain't gonna say college football. It starts before NFL. That's coming. So, like he said, we got the fantasy football preview shows. We may break down positions and we'll do our own version of a top 10 of that. And we got a lot coming. Today's the last is today baseball goes on their all-star break. One thing I love about baseball is the home run derby. Who you think gonna win?
Hey, man, I think Acuna's gonna surprise some people, but
I was just we
I
agree on
like
that.
I like the big dumper,
We agree on that. We agree
Cal
on that.
Raleigh, big dumper. That's
Kyle
that's
Riley might have if he hit what 2 home runs today, he'll have 40.
40. Yes,
He been smacking.
man.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, baseball this year, it's been fun. It's been fun because you got the pitchers, you got schemes, you got schoolboy, you got the young pitchers coming up. We was just talking about one before we came on for the Brewers. Is it the
Mizorowski.
Brewers? Mizorowski. Baseball it's at a good space right now. You got a bunch of upcoming young people. You got the Caglions and you got Corbin Carroll and
Roman Anthony.
you got Roman Anthony. Bobby Witt Jr. is phenomenal. He just get a hit damn near every game. And then, of course, you got the big dogs. You got Soto. You got Aaron Judge. You got Shohei. Baseball is in a great space right now.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you, man, when I used to collect cards as a kid, that's what kept me into baseball. After high school, I fell away from baseball, and just the past 2 years, I've gotten back into watching baseball, and that's making it enjoyable for me to start collecting cards again.
Yeah. I went to, we about to leave, but I went to the sports card. It's called the Nationals yesterday. It can be overwhelming because it's so much stuff there, but it's so much once you get back into a hobby and you see what's going on and you see the grown ass men that's in the Pokemon cards and they got their kids with them and it just it's a nostalgia feeling to it. Maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis, but
It's a
either
good
way,
midlife crisis to go through, though.
it is. To go to a sports car show, you see former athletes, former players there, they doing autographs and You see the cars that you grow. It was a dope experience. I'm glad I went. It was a dope experience.
To answer your question, Abraham, they will not tank for Manning. There's no way that anybody other than the Saints are getting Manning. That's a done deal.
You think he going to the Saints?
Man, who else gonna lose that many games?
Cleveland.
They got too many quarterbacks as it is.
Nah, that's true. That is true. I'm trying to think who else could suck that bad. It's always one.
The Saints. That's the one.
That is the one. But it's always another one somewhere that you like, damn, they trash.
Let me look.
See.
Let me look, and I'll pick one, and then we'll get.
I can't say the Colts, and I just said they was gonna be good the other day. Well, I'm proud of the moves they made. The Raiders.
I think the Raiders will sneak in some wins.
Ain't nobody other than the Raiders and the Saints. You're right. It's right now presently constructed. It's the Saints.
Pittsburgh Steelers might mess around and be that one because of Aaron Rodgers.
Defense ain't gonna let them.
Other than that, everybody else is in a pretty decent situation.
That's what I was telling Abe about the Steelers. They always play good enough. That's why they don't get. That's why they haven't got the chance to get that quarterback that they need. They always gonna do just enough to be pretty good, but not be great. And they never. Mike Tomlin he ain't gonna let that happen.
He ain't. If you are interested in a fantasy football league, we do have one open. To be in the league, it will be a $51 charge that you pay through Yahoo. They hold the money till the season is over, and then they pay out the winners. Hit up Mike. He's got the link, or hit me up. I've got the link. We've got 8 spots left.
It's going to be fun.
Only if I win. It ain't going to be fun if I'm losing. I don't like to lose. But anyway, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're nothing without you guys. It's fun to chit chat and get back and forth with y'all. We'll see you in the next couple of shows. We'll either have one Wednesday or we'll have one this coming weekend. But we definitely have one within the following week. This man said, fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Hey, Mike, you want some music?
Give me some music. Thank you.
Hey, Nelson, talk, Nelson. Prince less, they gang. Magic's bets in the cut, got the game on lock. Flipping dimes, calling shots, every move non-stop. 615, bully, slayer, player odds like dice. In the trap house, betting lines, making racks feel nice. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Parlay slayer stacking chips like you bricks. Magic's calling plays, mixing schemes so slick. Numbers on the board, all these digits don't